Today we're going to talk about how to get inquiries removed from your credit report, starting off with the easiest one. And then also we're going to touch on how inquiries are actually measured out on your credit report and credit score, and how many points are actually determined a loss on your credit score based on the type of inquiry. So let's start off with the type of inquiry. If you ever apply for and you just went into like a dealership, and you went in a dealership pretty much blindsided. I actually have a video that I made before, a few videos from today. So please look back at the video on how to actually buy a vehicle the right way. But if you ever went in there blindsided and you just let them run your name, and you would probably get notified that basically all these different banks and lenders basically ran your name. Those are pretty much declined inquiries. Each declined inquiry and what creditors actually do, they have to, some of them will notify the credit bureaus that it was a denied application, and that is how your score is going to determine a factor of how hard of a hit it's going to actually take. Each denied application can be anywhere from about 6 to 10 points. So that is why you do not want to go in there blindsided. Even with a credit application, if you ever apply just going on an applying shopping spree for a personal loan or for a credit card, same thing will happen. American Express, they actually do not report to the credit bureaus if your application was denied, so that actually does help you. Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna call Experian. If you do have all of these inquiries on your credit report, start with them first. They're the easiest bureau. When you speak to the customer service, you're gonna let them know that you see a bunch of unauthorized inquiries on your credit report. You're calling to get those removed today. They're going to ask you, did you file a police report? Did you file an FCC report? Just tell them, yes, you have. You'll send it off to them. You'll notify the creditors, so forth, so forth. But you don't actually go and file the actual reports. They're going to put in a system, okay, what inquiries, what are the names, and what are the dates? You give them the inquiries that are not tied to an open account, but are just basically denied applications from either when you went to a dealership or just denied applications in general. You're gonna give them the name of the inquiry and the date. Depending on how many you got, they'll actually get them removed. They'll put you on a hold for like anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and then they're gonna let you know that they went ahead and processed your request. And they'll tell you wait 30 days, that's just protocol, but usually the inquiries are removed within an hour, but you won't see a credit score increase until the next day. The reason why you have to wait till the next day is because the FICO system actually has to calculate, depending on how many inquiries you had and what your score is gonna basically turn out to be once all these inquiries do fall off. You can even do this if you got approved. If you got approved for an application, you can even do this. I do this because I don't want all those inquiries on my credit report. You want to do it before the account actually reflects on your credit report, so that you don't have to have this inquiry on your credit report for the next 2 years, despite if it's an approved application or not. So you don't have to keep living with all of those inquiries. That's how you get them removed. You can do the same method with calling over to TransUnion and calling over to Equifax. Sometimes they'll give you a hassle, and sometimes you do have to call multiple times. I've noticed calling Equifax on Saturdays are very smooth, and they have deleted them right then and there.